20 years ago, Guitar Hero came out and changed everything for me. It became my new love. It became a lot of people's... Okay. 20 years ago today, Guitar Hero came out for the PlayStation 2, and... did I say 20 years ago today? 20 years ago, Guitar Hero came out for the PlayStation 2, and with it came the black SG controller. Now, as we approach 2026, the 20th anniversary edition of that SG has now been released from Cracked. This is a blast from the past, everybody. This is a brand new edition of that classic guitar that we all fell in love with back in the mid-2000s. Modernized. This is a PS4 and PS5 guitar. It also works with PC if you want to play Clone Hero and stuff like that. We're going to unbox it and take a gander at it. All right, I'm going to take a gander with Alexander. So, here we go. Been unboxing so many guitars lately. It feels so easy to, you know, like those first guitars, it's like, how do you open this? But now it's like nothing. Nothing, I tell you. Oh, look at that. Oh, boy. It's beautiful. I was wondering if it'd be bigger than the OG SG, and it looks like it is. Flip it over. Look at that. It's gorgeous, everybody. It's gorgeous. It has the exact same neck as the Cherry Sunburst Les Paul that I unboxed at the beginning of the month. I love these matte frets. I really do. They have a perfect push to them, and they require very little effort to press. So if you're an expert player who plays fast stuff, it's like your fingers don't have to like expend a lot of effort to press the buttons, so you can as much as your heart desires. Comes with USB-C cable if you want to play wired. I always prefer to play wired, so I don't have to worry about charging or batteries or any of that stuff. Comes with the typical black guitar strap to go with your black SG. Gorgeous. And the main attraction, the body, comes with the same, you know, guides and all that stuff. I have so many of these now. Feels good. It legit feels like the SG, but it's like a little bigger. It's got a clicky strum. It has the same clicky strum as the black tribal guitar. Here it is with no noise filtering cancellation. Sounds good. I really like the click on this already. Time for my favorite part, taking out the whammy thing. It's so hard. That was not as hard. Take this thingy off. Whoop. Under here will be the USB wireless receiver if you prefer to play wireless. These things are really hard to take off. Not anymore. Did they fix it? But yeah, little USB receiver if you like to play wirelessly, or if you have a reason to want to play wirelessly. Little star power button down here. Whammy feels good. The little thing with all the buttons and the little joystick thing. Usually it's up here on the Les Pauls. It's down here on the SG. Here's the same little thing that you can click in and push around like that. So this is a licensed PlayStation guitar. Okay, so like the other Les Pauls I've used, those were called multi-platform, and those were compatible with PC, Android, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 3 Legacy mode. Like it had, and also like Xbox and stuff if you have an adapter from Retro Cult Mods or something like that. But by default, it was those first ones I mentioned. This one has PS4, what does it say? This one has PS5, PS4, LM, which I assume means Legacy mode, so PS3, LM, and PC. So if you want to play Clone Hero, Yarg, whatever, you know, this has a PC mode as well. If you're playing Rock Band 4 or Fortnite Festival on PS5 or PS4, then you can just set it to whichever mode. There is this button as well. This has like the PlayStation Guide button on it, and it's got a little switch here between. I don't know what this means, if it's for like wired and wireless or what those two little symbols mean. I'll have to look at the directions, but let's put the neck in it. Oh, I like it. I like how it feels. Here's how I play. I sit with my foot up like this, and I have the guitar on my right thigh like this. Because sometimes I've played like this on the stream before, just to be like able to sit back. But like for the average, like let's say you're playing a tough song or whatever, like having your guitar like this feels good, because then you can have it feels like easy traveling for your right hand to do tapping if you have to. So, and then you go, you know what I mean? Like it just feels, that economy of motion, if that's the right term, is perfect. So this feels good. It's not small like the old PS2 SG was. It's a little bit bigger. And I really like this. I really like the feel of it. So, or no, wait, that doesn't come off. This comes off. This has a battery thing. Little wireless battery thingy. You can charge it up. I'm going to look in the manual. Wow. I'm going to look at the manual quick and see what that little PlayStation knob means, because I'm not sure what that is. Oh, it's wired and wireless mode. Okay. I had a feeling. That was my initial guess, because it looks like one symbol is like a USB-C and the other one's like just like squiggly lines, like wireless through the air. All right, now I know that. If you get this guitar, this little thing is for wired or wireless, depending on how you're playing. So I'll have to have it in wired all the time. So that's good to know. Let's test her out with Clone Hero. Oh no, wait. Gotta set it up with the app. Gotta set it up with the Cracked app. Let's do it. As always, we tap the... In case you get a guitar and you're like, how do I tap it into collection? What does that mean? On the back of every guitar, it has... Okay. It has this little thing right here, this little logo. You tap that. I used to think you had to tap this, but no, you tap that little circle right there. Just like that. Now we're going to reveal the rank and product number of the guitar. Let's do it. It's so reflective. So I do not have a rare one in the slightest. Okay, I have a silver rarity one. This is the first silver rarity one I've ever seen. This is number 17,979 out of 24,565 guitars made. Tells you the serial number. It was manufactured on December 3rd. It was just made. It's officially in my collection. Let me look at the thingy here. I doubt it needs any type of firmware update or anything like that. Hold the control button for 6 to 8 seconds. And it is connected to the phone. It does need a firmware update out of the box here. Mine did anyway. Maybe the newer ones will not be like that, but it says it's on version 1. We got to update her to version 2. That's how these things work. So I'm going to go ahead and update the firmware now. I don't know how long this is going to take. I will definitely cut this out. Cut it out. This is new. Guitar controller is rebooting. Please wait 30 seconds and press done. And the guitar is lit up green as well. I think it's showing like the progress of the update, because at first it was 1 dot, now 2, now 3. That's so crazy. Oh my god. This is a futuristic thingy, I tell you. All right, and it's done updating the firmware. Awesome. So done, we'll click. Oh, please wait 30 seconds, then press done. I am just too excited over here. Has it been? Okay, it's been, I guess. All right, I'm going to connect it again and see what settings I can mess with in the app. Probably the same settings as always, like the strum, the different configurations and stuff like that. Maybe this isn't the multi-platform one. It's like a PlayStation one. This is new. You can change the Bluetooth connection type down here between Android and iOS. So let's say you're playing, I don't know, Fortnite Festival or the new Clone Hero leaderboard build that does have iOS support now, which is pretty crazy. You can switch between Android and iOS down there. That's cool. Same stuff as usual. Inputs, yeah, platform P5, PS5. Has key jam mode for festival still, legacy mode, pro for festival, just all the usual stuff. You can disable the D-pad and the navigation hub down here if you want to, if they're like getting in your way or something like that. And this does not have haptic feedback, this strum bar, so you can just mess with the strum sensitivity. I like to have mine at 1 or 2. I'm going to put it at 1 and see how she feels, but yeah. And you can mess with the RGB lights, as always. I like fast wave. Look at that. That's gorgeous. You can change how bright or dark it is. I was turning it all the way up. Oh, she's gorgeous, dude. And then as you push the buttons, it changes which color is lit up. As is tradition with all these guitar controllers, I'm going to fire up Clone Hero and play Through the Fire and Flames with it, see how she feels, and we'll call it a video after that. So let's go. This feels so good. I love this so freaking much. Almost got it. I am a really big fan of this strum bar, man. I've been mostly using the haptic feedback strums. I forgot how good the new clicky guitars feel, the new clicky strums. Wings of a meme. Nice. And yeah, this new version of Clone Hero just came out. The new leaderboard update. It feels like Score Spy's back, and I could not be more happy right now. This is so awesome, man. We are so back, everybody. Yeah, these buttons feel really good. The strum feels amazing. I'm going to use this guitar by default for a while, I think. Nailed it. Oh, got 12th place as of this recording. 12th place. Heck yeah, dude. Very, very, very good. So yeah, this guitar feels amazing. If you guys have bought one of these and you love them too, let me know. If you're on the fence about them, I can tell you right now that they're really good. They feel amazing. The frets feel really nice. I kind of miss the clicky strum. I've been playing so many of the Les Pauls lately with the haptic feedback strum that I forgot how good it feels to have a nice tactile clicky click. I'm going to be playing with this one for a while for sure. Thanks for watching. Follow for more Guitar Hero stuff, Rocksmith stuff, Fortnite Festival stuff, and I appreciate you. You guys have a good one.